Welcome back, fam. So yesterday I was getting ready to do this video, and from the storm and losing power and everything, it kind of cut that one short. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go back through it today, and I did something. I pulled all of my stuff out of my my EDC bag, or my BOB bag, bug out bag, and I added a couple things to it. You guys see this right here? These are actually two lights that I got, and I got them at the dollar store. They were $5, and I just wanted to see how they worked. I've taken them fishing with me, according to this, and I actually did test this. It's water resistant and it floats. And this actually does do what it says it's going to do. It's a pretty decent light. It's pretty bright for what it is. $5. The cool thing about this is it takes a 6-volt battery. Yep, dollar store battery. I've read some terrible reviews about them, and it says, you know, they only last an hour, or they get it and they're terrible. I literally let this thing sit on for almost 3 hours, and it still works perfectly. But the cool thing about this one is literally, these are AA batteries. Make sure I get it in there the right way. So you can take AA batteries, put them in, put them on the spot. There's a certain way this has to sit. I guess it worked if I actually put it on right, huh? But yeah, and them AA batteries lasted pretty decent too. I mean, it wasn't as long as the D here, or the 6-volt. But I mean, I got two of them. You got a yellow one, you got a blue one. And I actually picked up a hand one too. I think it was like $1. It takes two AA batteries. But this is what was in the EDC bag. Now, I left a bunch of stuff out in the cabin, which it's stupid. I shouldn't have done that, but what I'm going to do is get back to the basics. You know, I was sitting there, and you know, there was a couple times that I needed my bag that I didn't have it because I left it in the house, or I left it down at the cabin. And what's the point of having that if it's not even going to be in the car? So what I did was I went back, and I was actually talking to a guy on Twitter this morning, and we were talking about, you know, what do you have in your bag? And a lot of people get out of touch with what they're doing. So I'm just making this short little video. I'm going to do I got a couple boxes over here. I've already went through them. They were sent to me, but I'm going to go through them here in a little bit. But I remember telling you guys about my bug out bag. Now, what I haven't shown you is what I did for my fishing. Remember I was telling you guys that I'm going to have fishing stuff in the cars. Literally, this bag stays in the truck, which the truck is going to be what I take from now on anyway. I do have another small bag, which you guys remember that one. It was just a little orange one. That's staying in the car. But I got everything I need in here for fishing. I mean, I got, of course, the stands. That don't even worry about that. That's basically was just for when I went catfishing a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago. Me and my brother did. But this will come in handy if you need it. I can't stress enough to be able to be self-reliant. If something happens, you have to be able to survive with what you know. If you don't know how to scale, gut, clean a fish, ask me. I can't do a video on here because I tried doing that before and YouTube took the video down. But there's different ways that I can help. And it's really easy. I mean, don't think that, you know, if you don't know how to do something, don't be afraid to ask. Because a lot of us, when we started out, we didn't know how to do a lot of this stuff. I'm learning as I go, you know, what I need to survive. I mean, I'm going to go do another overnight. I'm going to do another cabin trip. But the next couple ones I'm going to do, I'm just taking my bag. And I'm going to, I'm going to trap. I'm going to snare. And then I guess I'll try to figure out how to show you guys how to do that without being killed off from YouTube. But basically, this is it. This is all I'm going to use. What I'm missing in this right now is I'll bring it closer so you can actually see it. And yes, I got my SA hat on. The only thing I'm really missing here now is my saw. I am going to do another review on the Tom Shoe stove. I know a lot of people, when they do reviews, they just do the one review and they're done. I've had this for almost a year now. I'm going to go back. I'm going to cook with it again, show you guys how it works again, and do another review follow-up for that. I know a lot of times when you go to look at product, when you go to get the product, you see the review once and you're done. I want to go back and show you how it's still working, just so you can see how it goes. I did add more to my first aid kit, what I would feel like it needs to have. Of course, the mossy oak knife, that thing is holding up great. If you guys remember the first unboxing video that I did for that, this thing, it's not no wear and tear, and I've used this thing a ton. Of course, my Gerber knife, that is just for, it stays on my hip, and I use that to clean. I use that to clean my fish. I use that to cut my food. There's only a few things I will not use with this knife. I did happen to add this into my kit, and this is the backpacker stove. You open it up and it sits just like that, and this thing actually works really good. I was quite surprised with it, so I did add this into the kit. I do have the little gas stoves that it hooks up to, so that's another one. Of course, I got the magnesium that I need to refill again. I did a video on how to do that. My windproof matches, which these things are like flares. But just stuff like that, guys. And of course my gloves. I'm never going to be out without my gloves. But I did add a couple lighters into the bag. Yep, a couple lighters into the bag. The only thing I'm really missing now is I'm going to go back and add a couple little tools into the bag just in case. Just little things like that. But just back to the basics, I'm still pushing my YouTube channel, which it is what it is. I'm going to keep doing these videos. Like I said, I took a long period off just for the simple fact that I'm hurting pretty bad, but at the same time, I need to be out and doing something too. I can't stay complacent. So I went out and got the truck, and it's just a old beater. I can't really complain about it. Water pump went out in it. Put a new water pump in, $27. Little things like that's going to happen. But yeah, just keep it up, guys. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. Don't think that asking is going to make somebody think less of you. You need to know the tips, the tricks. I did separate my playlist in YouTube for the overnights and then the tips and tricks, or just the prepping itself. I'm not going to go through my food prepping or anything else, because that's for me to know, my family to know, and my friends to know. But that's why I don't do videos on that. Prepping and survival, this is all prepping to me. This is all survival to me. And it can only get better from here. Like I said, I don't know when I'm going to upload this video, probably here in the next couple minutes, but I am going to go through these boxes that I got. Somebody sent me, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you. But yeah, that's going to wrap this one up. yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I still have the, I told you I was going to wrap it up, and here I go again rambling. I still have my pots and pans. You know, these things were the first thing I bought along with the stove, and they're still doing perfect. They're doing great. So, like I said, I had a little bit going in. I am keeping 2 big fishing poles in the truck. I'm keeping a bass pole in the truck, or a crappie pole, or bluegill, whatever I catch, it don't matter. But that's all staying in the truck too, you know, just in case. So, I hope this video finds you good. And like I said, if you guys need any help or anything, feel free to message me on Twitter, Facebook. It don't matter. I'm not very hard to find. That being said, I'll put down in the description too what the Twitter handle is, what the Facebook is, and everything else. But other than that, I mean, this is where I do everything from, is right here in the garage. Everything's set up here. These are the boxes that I got right here. It's pretty cool stuff they got in there. So, but yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this video up on there. Jeez, please, my hair's getting long. Put this video up, give it a little bit, let everything go through, and then I'm going to go back through these boxes. Shout out to the SA company and the Beard Struggle. Definitely on the truck. But like I said, I hope this video finds you good. If you guys have any questions or anything, hit me up on them links. Have a great one.